YouTube channel. My name is Hope Taylor and I am a photographer that serves both Charleston and Savannah, and this YouTube channel is where I share a lot of education for photographers and a little bit of a peek into my life running a business in the Low Country. And we are on week 3 of talking about senior spokesmodel teams for senior portrait photographers. And this video is really exciting because if you are watching this as it goes live, the week that this video goes live in 2021, then today opens the doors for my free Spokesmodel challenge. It's a free 5-day event where photographers from all over the globe, literally thousands, have gone through this challenge, go through the entire process of launching their own Spokesmodel application. By the end of this free 5-day challenge, you will have your first Spokesmodel application launched, your Spokesmodel program outlined, and you'll get to do it alongside me and thousands of photographers from across the world. It's 100% free, no catch at all, in the links in the description. If you're not watching this when the video goes live, that link will be a wait list, so you can still add your email to get access when we open the doors again. We only do it twice a year, so if you're watching this, jump in while you can because I'm super pumped about it. It is going to be so much fun. But let's dive into today's video about 3 questions that you should ask yourself before starting a Spokesmodel program in your business. So if you are considering starting a Spokesmodel program in your business, then one, I'm super excited for you. It is literally one of my favorite things that I have done in my business. If you haven't watched the other videos and you don't know a lot about me, I began my business when I was a 17-year-old junior in high school going into my senior year. So I was a senior when I started my business, which gives me a little bit of a unique perspective and experience of photographing seniors while I was a senior and being integrated in that market while I was marketing to them as a photographer. So super cool experience, and adding Spokesmodel programs into my business is truly what I believe propelled that side of my business forward more than anything else. This is also the topic that I teach senior photographers most about. I have a full online course all about this called Spokesmodel 101. If you're a student in there, hey, you already know what we're going to talk through today. But the biggest thing that I see photographers doing is they're jumping into the Spokesmodel strategy a little bit too early in their businesses. Some photographers think that they're ready for this, they're super excited about it, and they think that spokesmodels are the best way to jump into photography from the get-go. Like, they start their business and then they think spokesmodel programs are the next step in order to start growing the marketing side of their business. But I actually disagree. I believe that the best way to jump into having a successful spokesmodel program is to start on the platform and the foundation of already having a business with consistent workflows, so that you have the time and the energy and the strategy to add in a new element of your business. So today I want to talk about 3 questions that you should ask yourself as a photographer before deciding if you want to launch a Spokesmodel team in your business. So let's dive right in. Number 1 is that you should ask yourself if you have already mastered your camera and your lighting and your editing. If you are somebody that is still learning how to use your camera in manual, you're still learning your style, you're still learning your editing, that's a great place to be. I'm literally so proud of you that you're working on all of those things, but I don't think that starting a Spokesmodel program in the midst of all of those moving pieces is the right time to do it. I think that you should focus on mastering those things like your style, your camera settings, your lighting, with models that aren't paying you to be a part of a Spokesmodel program first. And once you've mastered those things, once you have the gear that you're proud of and you know how to use it and you're comfortable shooting, then consider adding a Spokesmodel program into your business. The thing that I hate seeing photographers do is that they end up feeling really defeated because they try to add in a Spokesmodel team, and while they're trying to figure out how to learn their camera, they're simultaneously trying to really strategize this marketing concept that's a lot to handle from a logistics perspective, and I don't want to see you doing all of those things at one time. So master your camera first, then consider adding in a Spokesmodel program. The second thing that I think you should ask yourself is, do I realistically have the time to add this into my workflow? When you are launching a Spokesmodel program, there are a lot of logistics and moving pieces that go into this strategy, like planning group events, planning styled shoots, coordinating individual shoots for multiple girls, coordinating relationships with people like hair and makeup artists and wardrobe and boutiques. And if you don't realistically have the time to add that in, then don't do it. Because I have made the mistake of launching a Spokesmodel program, not realizing the time commitment, and then backpedaling and realizing that I was scrambling to put together shoots at last minute that weren't my best work, specifically because I just didn't realize how much time I was going to need, and I didn't have as much time, free time available to me that I thought I was going to. And I ended up really struggling through that process. So sit down and really analyze, okay, is the rest of my business streamlined enough that I have time to add in a completely new project? Because especially in the first year of having a Spokesmodel spokesmodel team, there's going to be a lot of moving pieces. It's going to be worth it. It's going to change your business and it's going to help you grow, but you want to be sure that the rest of your business is streamlined so that when you add in something new, it's not overwhelming and you're not juggling a ton of balls at one time. In the same way that you want to master your camera first, I would say that you want to master and streamline your client experience first too, so that the clients that are booking you and paying you right now are not something that you're trying to figure out at the same time you're trying to figure out a spokesmodel program in your business. So do I really have the time for this? And a good secondary question is the rest of my business streamlined enough to create the time for this? And question number 3 is something that we talked about last week. So go watch that video if you didn't. But the third thing, and arguably the most important thing you should ask yourself before you ever launch a spokesmodel program and have spokesmodel teams in your business, think about how can I utilize them strategically to grow my business, and what are my goals with my spokesmodel team? Are my goals to get as many inquiries and as many referrals as possible? Okay, awesome. I'm going to set up a strategy and a spokesmodel team structure that allows that to happen. Is my biggest goal to get more portfolio images because I've been shooting for 10 years, but I've shot families and now I want to break into seniors. I've mastered my camera, I've mastered my family client experience, but I want to break into seniors. And so I need a ton of portfolio images. Awesome. Set up a strategy that allows you to have as many shoots as possible with content that you are excited to photograph. Figure out how you're going to utilize this team that makes the most sense for your business, not necessarily what other people are doing with their businesses, and run with that strategy from there. So I hope this was helpful. I hope these 3 questions give you some things to think about when you're making decisions about whether a spokesmodel team fits into your business or not. If you didn't grab a seat in the free Spokesmodel challenge, be sure to do that below or add yourself to the wait list. If you're not watching this in October of 2021, I would love to see you in the challenge. It's going to be an awesome time. Be sure to subscribe. I share new videos every single week. And until then, see y'all next time. Bye.